Is this the same Hedge? That is the question, and apparently a pretty controversial one too. I posted an 11-second video holding these two Funko Pops side by side from various different angles with a simple caption that said, "Same Hedge?" ? And I did not expect the reaction it would get. 1.4 million views on TikTok, 3.3 million views on Instagram, 16 million views on YouTube Shorts, making it officially my third most viewed video of all time. And most recently, I posted it on the darkest place on the internet, Facebook, where it is currently racking up over 500,000 views and counting. Now, before I tell you what I think, let me show you what some people seem to think I think. Some people seem to think I was saying these are not the same Hedge, while other people think I was saying these are exactly the same Hedge. However, both groups seem to agree on one thing, which is that I was stupid and wrong either way. So, is this the same Hedge? Well, yes and no. Obviously, it's a different size, it's a slightly different shape, it's a different shade of green, and there's a few other differences in the details that I'll get to in a minute. So on the front of Homer, obviously, there's a big chunk sculpted out of the middle where they can fit his body, but if we turn him around, we can see the full Hedge. Now, if you look here, and here, you can see a few prominent leaf patterns that actually match up perfectly with the ones found here, and here on the Michael Hedge. Also, if you turn the Michael Hedge around, you can see the same leaf pattern. And if you turn the Homer Hedge back around, you can still see a few of them on the front as well. I think the main leaf pattern for this Hedge was sculpted and then repurposed multiple times with just a few tweaks added here and there. On the Michael Myers Hedge, it seems like the front, top, and sides are all part of the same mold, while the back side is a separate piece. And then with Homer, it seems like they just used that sculpt for the back side only. And then there's a seam down the middle where it attaches to the front with the pop cutout. The Michael Hedge also has additional leaves added to the bottom, which look like they're a separate piece, as well as a few more leaves painted on to give it some layers and depth. But for the most part, a lot of these details line up. So is this the same Hedge? Kinda? But I think the bigger question here is, why does any of this matter in the first place? And to that I would say, it doesn't. These are just Funko Pops. But I think it's interesting, and I like talking about stuff that I think is interesting. I think we should all do that. I think we should all spend time talking about stuff that we like, because it's fun. But you know what else I think is interesting? And I'm thinking about it again now because it's frustrating me. Is this Michael Myers Funko Pop, because this mask, this head right here, is not the head that came originally with this Funko Pop. This is the one that came with it. Do you see what's wrong with this? I don't know how. Now I'm getting angry. The more, I'm not actually angry, but the more I think about this, I'm like, why? How did this slip through the cracks, Funko? I already made a whole video about this, by the way, on like the customization of like when I head swapped them. But this is not Michael Myers. This is like a little kid, not even dressed as Michael Myers, because anybody who's seen the movie knows that Michael's mask goes all the way over his head. But anyway, frustrating, and that's interesting to me. So I'm going to talk about it because that's what I do here. And yeah, and if you're watching this, thank you. I love talking about my hobbies. I love talking about the stuff that I think is cool or interesting. And I love that I have a channel here where I can do that and talk about my interests. So I think that's all for today. Kind of a short video. As always, remember to collect what you love what you collect, and thanks for watching.